Hello and welcome to another Nickjitsu video. Today I'm going to discuss a problem that you may have. Do you suffer from a wobbly whammy? Have you seen a doctor? You don't need to see a doctor, I'm here to tell you that. What you need is a Red Bishop. Red Bishop are a company from Japan that make little bits for your whammy. And I sent away for a thing called a MAGIK ARM. And I'm going to try and fit this to my whammy and see if it makes a difference. So I know what you're thinking. Wobbly whammy, MAGIK ARM, Red Bishop. Oh, matron. That has had some serious whammy abuse. If you look at my bridge like this, I don't know if you can see how far I'm lifting it up. It's about 1 centimetre and the bridge isn't moving. It's absolutely knackered. No amount of tightening it will make any difference. I've had this guitar since 1988. I think it's on its 3rd bridge. This is the original Edge bridge, or knife edge bridge, whatever they call it, made by Ibanez. And I've destroyed more of these than I care to remember, the actual whammy bars. And it's... I've got it stuck fast in there and I can't get it out. People are always asking me why I don't play the yellow banana more. I said that people are always asking me why I don't play the yellow banana more.
Why don't you play with your tantric banana?
Anyway, the reason I don't play it so often now is because it's absolutely knackered. You can hear the bridge. You can hear that. That needs a little bit of redressing. The frets are nearly flat. I've worn them out completely. I actually play this guitar every day to practice. I practice maybe 2 to 4 hours a day. You wouldn't believe it. But when I say practice, I've got a lot of stuff to learn all the time, and I've got a lot of stuff to study for teaching and for recording and all of these kind of things. So this guitar gets worn out very quickly. So in a bid to do this guitar up, I'm going to change out the whammy today, and just the whammy arm, not the whole bridge. And then we're going to get a refret and all that at some other time. But I sent away to Red Bishop in Japan, and they sent me the lovely MAGIK ARM, which is right there. They sent me some tools for my bike, and they sent me instructions in Japanese. Do I speak Japanese? Hi, onegaishimasu. I do speak Japanese. Years of martial arts, it rubs off on you somehow. And look, it's all in Japanese. There's no English in there at all. And it says, things like, once tighten the arm holder onto the bridge base plate until the end. That's what that says there, that little bit of Japanese. So thankfully it gives you little pictures as well. So let's have a go at actually changing this out, putting a new whammy in, see if it's tighter, and see if it makes my playing any better. There you go, you can see just how much movement is there. Loads. You see that in there? Don't think that's ever been right for years. So that's what we're going to change. These are metric. These are imperial. This is one of my pet hates, having two strings attached together like that. And apparently that's something that they do in the shipping part, or the putting together part of the strings. And it's just a pain in the arse when you're at a gig and you break a string and you've got to change strings really quickly and you've got two of the buggers. Whenever I put new strings on, what I do is I make sure I pull them in two areas like that. Like that. I keep doing that until it doesn't go out of tune anymore. Oh, and we're back. So I've managed to fit my MAGIK arm to the Tremolo system, and it was a doddle, absolute doddle, totally painless. Didn't need the instructions at all. I could have used the instructions for a toaster and it wouldn't have made any difference whatsoever. So how does it feel? How does it sound? Well, it allows me to do all my old all my little Jeff Beckisms and all that kind of stuff. It's much easier, much more responsive. In fact, it's completely responsive. If I play a note, I can get the pitch more or less bang on every time. And it's much easier. You get the old pretty easily. What about the elephant in the room? One of the other things you can do is the old lizard down the throat, the Joe Satriani thing. Which is that wasn't very good, actually. If you ever meet Joe Satriani, ask him from me, how does he know how a lizard down the throat sounds? Or maybe he probably shouldn't answer that. Lizard down the throat technique, by the way, is where you try, it's quite a good little game actually. You try and you play a note and you go up the way, up the string, like that. But use the whammy bar to try and keep it at the same note. It's quite hard to do. Like that. But you get this kind of like that. And if you do see a lizard, don't be tempted to stick it down your throat to see what it sounds like. So, was it a worthwhile endeavour? Definitely. If I do nothing else to this guitar, it's actually made a huge difference, made it a lot more playable. It does need a refret. You know, you can hear that just acoustically. It's not very resonant, and it doesn't sustain very well. But I don't care. There we go. I can wiggle my whammy for hours and hours. So I've got a MAGIK arm at last. Always wanted one ever since I saw Steve Austin way back in the 70s, you know, the $6 million man. I've now got a $6 million arm that costs 30 odd quid. So check out the Red Bishop website. They sell whammy bars for Floyd Rose style trems and the Ibanez Edge style trems. And yeah, happy whammying. So thank you very much for watching. Do keep the questions coming. And I will see you soon. Don't forget to do the bell thing with the subscribe and all that kind of stuff. And don't forget to check out my album Hyperreal, which is available on Bandcamp. And you'll hear me get up to all kinds of whammy bar shenanigans and all that kind of thing. With a hairband as well. The hairband thing. That came about on an album called Hold the Front Page by Curfew, and it was a song called The Dance of the Three Famous Belgians. And I did this mad guitar solo in the middle of that, and that was using the hairband and the whammy bar. I do believe it was this guitar as well. And I lived in a flat at the time, and I had to crank the amp up full volume. I ended up putting a clothes horse over the speaker and all my clothes and duvets over the top to try and dampen the sound, and then stick the microphone in amongst all the clothes, and that's how I recorded that particular song and that particular solo. So there you go, check it out, The Dance of the Three Famous Belgians from the album Hold the Front Page by Curfew.